Incorrect.
I'm so sorry. No, the correct answer was Christina Aguilera. Come on in here. Bring it in here, guys. You did really well today. You did really well. Unfortunately, you didn't make it back across the bridge, but you're going home with $1,000. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you next time on Beat the Bridge. Tonight, 10 fateful steps are all that stand between our challengers and $15,000. Let's find out if they have what it takes to beat the bridge. Hello, I'm Cameron Matheson, and welcome to Beat the Bridge, where winning is as simple as walking from A to B. Just make sure you follow one simple rule. You step on those right answers and you sidestep the wrong ones. All right, let's meet the team attempting to beat the bridge tonight. There they are. Welcome, guys. Go ahead, introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Ronald. I'm Dustin. I'm Joe, and we are friends.
All right, well, we're thrilled to have you. I love the enthusiasm already, guys. Let's get right into it, all right? Round one. There's two categories. Bridge, what do you have in store for us?
Your categories are Disney and history.
We'll begin with Disney. So who is going to play?
I will play because I wished upon a star and I got my wish.
Look at this, Joe. You're perfect for this. Come join me on the bridge. Bridge, what are we looking for?
Disney villain songs.
Disney villain
That's
songs.
right. The bridge is looking for songs either performed by or written about Disney animated film villains, Joe. In this round, every correct answer is worth $200. If you make it all the way across the bridge, I'm going to throw in a $300 bonus. So, $1,700 is available on this crossing. Now, stepping on 3 wrong answers, that is going to end your turn and cuts your money in half. If you get in trouble, your teammates can hit the bank it button to lock in your cash. Joe, it's time to take on the bridge. Here are your first 2 options. Be prepared.
Be prepared. I know this one. Be prepared. Be prepared.
Be prepared.
Bridge, is that correct?
Yes.
Correct.
There you go. $200 just like that. Be prepared is Scar's anthem from The Lion King. Good start. Next 2 options. Cruella de Vil.
Cruella de Vil. Cruella de Vil.
Cruella de Vil. That's what I choose. Cruella.
Correct.
Classic Disney villain right there, Joe. You were off to a good start. You're on a roll. Here we go.
Poor unfortunate souls. Poor unfortunate souls.
This part of your role was sung by Ariel. This was sung by Ursula. So I'm going with Poor Unfortunate Soul.
Correct.
Yeah.
Joe, you've done it. 3 in a row. Nicely done. Let's keep this going. Bibbidi bobbidi boo.
Hi diddle dee dee. Hi diddle dee dee.
I will go with Hi Diddly D. Yes, that's what I'm going to go with.
Correct.
Yes.
Wow, good job. Keep it up, my friend. Here we go. Next 2. My own home.
Trust in me. Trust in me. Trust in me.
Okay, I'm going to have to guess on this one. I will guess Trust
I hope
in
it's
Me.
right.
Correct.
Yes.
Nicely done, my friend. Nicely done. You've got 5 right answers. You've got no misses. Let's just keep it going. Next 2. God help the outcast.
God help the outcast.
Okay,
God
this
help
is
the
from
outcast.
Hunchback of Notre Dame, and it is Hellfire. That's my answer.
Correct.
Well
Oh,
played.
Hellfire.
Here's the deal. You've got 6 right answers. You need 1 more to get the money and that sweet bonus. Just keep doing what you're doing, my friend. Last 2 options. Friends on the other side.
Friends on the
When
other
we're
side.
human.
Friends on the other
I'm
side.
going to go with
Oh, it's
Friends on
right.
the Other Side.
Correct.
Yes, got the bonus.
Way to go. Come on, bring it in here. That is 7 answers.
Thank
No
you so
misses right there. It's from Princess and the Frog. All right, that's $1,400. You got a $300 bonus for making it all the way. So, $1,700 going in that bank. Now, just making sure your team didn't hit the bank it button.
What bank it?
That's right. $1,700 going in your bank. That's your total
Thank
right
you
there,
so
Joe.
much.
Nicely done, my friend. Okay, let's keep it going, everybody. Remaining category is history. Who's going to play?
I'm going to play because I think I know more about history than these two.
Okay, Ronald, come join me on the bridge. Bridge, what are we looking for? 1994?
Occurred during Friends TV run.
So the bridge is looking for things that happened during the original 1994 to 2004 run of Friends, Ronald. It's time to take on the bridge. Here are your first two options. Titanic released.
Titanic release. Titanic
I'm gonna go with the
release.
Titanic.
Correct.
Yeah,
Yes.
good start. Titanic was released in 1997, Avatar back in 2009. Let's keep it up. Sydney Summer Olympics.
Sydney
London
Summer Olympics. Sydney Summer
I think
Olympics.
London sounds like the 90s, so I'm gonna go
No,
over there.
no! Sydney
Incorrect.
Summer
So the correct
Olympics.
answer there was Sydney
Yes.
Summer Olympics.
London Summer
was
Olympics?
in
No.
2000
What?
and 2012. Go ahead and take a step back there for me on the green circle. Okay, it's first miss, two more, your turn's over, but you got this, Ronald. Next two options. Clinton, re-elected president.
Clinton re-elected
Obama,
president.
elected
Clinton
I
re-elected
believe this is
president.
Clinton re-elected president, so I'm gonna try that one.
Correct.
Yes.
Indeed, he was re-elected in 1996. Obama was elected in 2008. You got two correct answers. You do have that one miss, but let's keep it going. Next two. Halle Berry wins Oscar.
Sandra Bullock wins Oscar. Sandra
I'm
Bullock
gonna
wins
take
Oscar.
Here and go Halle Berry.
Correct.
Nice.
Whoa.
Sandra
Nope.
Bullock won in 2010 for The Blind Side. Halle Berry won her Oscar in 2002 for Monsters
I don't
Ball.
watch the
There's your third right
Oscars.
answer. Nicely done. Let's keep it moving. Pluto
Pluto
demoted
demoted as a planet. Pluto demoted as a
Space
planet.
Station launched.
I'm gonna try this. Pluto was demoted as
Oh,
a
that's
planet.
right.
Incorrect.
No.
When the International Space Station was launched,
launched.
which was in 1998. That's okay. It's your second miss.
Yeah.
You got to get these next four questions right without any wrong answers. Ronald, you can do this, man. Ally McBeal debuts.
Ally McBeal debuts. Ally
To me, I
McBeal
remember being in
debuts.
college. I'm gonna say Ally McBeal. Come on.
Correct.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's back, everybody. It was in 1997, and then Grays debuted in 2005. Here we go. Ellen marries Portia de
Madonna
Rossi.
marries Guy Ritchie. Madonna marries Guy Ritchie.
This is so hard. I'm gonna go with Madonna.
Oh,
marries
that's
Guy
right.
Ritchie.
Correct.
Yeah,
Yes.
there you go. Well done. Ellen and Portia married in 2008. Madonna married Guy Ritchie in 2000. That is your fifth correct answer. You were on a roll, my friend. Next two. Whitney Houston releases I Will Always Love You album.
Destiny's Child releases Survivor album. Destiny's Child releases Survivor
That was from The
album.
Bodyguard. I'm going there.
Incorrect.
Yes.
Ronald, that was a really tough one. Correct answer is
Another
Destiny's Child
bonus.
releases the Survivor album. Okay. All right, man. You didn't make it all the way across the bridge, but you had $1,000 right there. So we have to cut that in half because you didn't make it all the way. It's $500. But we'll check in with the team to see if they hit the bank it button.
We did.
Okay, they did. Let's find out where they locked in your money.
Banked.
There you go, $600. We saved you $100.
All right.
Just like that, we'll put that in the bank for a total of $2,300. Nicely done, my friend.
Thank you.
You go join your team.
All right.
And that Dustin and Joe have banked $2,300 so far, and there are more crossings ahead. All right, here, every correct answer is worth $300. If you make it all the way across the bridge, there's a $400 bonus now. So, $2,500 is in play. Bridge, what category do you have for us?
Your round 2 category is famous
Famous people.
Okay, we're playing famous people. Dustin, you didn't play in round 1. You know what to do. Come join me on the bridge. Bridge, what are we looking for?
Daily Show
Daily
correspondents.
Show
Okay, so the bridge is looking
correspondent.
for celebrities who were at one point
I don't watch
correspondents
The
on
Daily
the comedy
Show.
news program, The Daily Show. All right, Dustin, it's time to take on the bridge. Here are your first options. Steve Carell, Will Ferrell.
Steve Carell. Steve
Steve
Carell.
Carell.
Correct.
Yeah,
Yes.
nicely done. And he's dancing already. He's got $300 in the bank just like that. All right, next 3 options. Candace Bergen,
Joe Rivers. Joe
Samantha
Rivers.
Bee.
Joe
I'm gonna
Rivers.
go with Samantha Bee.
Correct.
Samantha
Nicely
Bee.
done. You got 2 in a row. You got no misses. Next 2 options. Conan O'Brien, John Oliver.
Conan O'Brien.
I'm gonna
Conan
say
O'Brien.
John Oliver.
Correct.
Oh, John Oliver.
Let's keep this going. Idina Menzel,
Kristen
Josh
Bell.
Gad.
Kristen Bell.
Kristen
Kristen
Bell.
Bell.
I'm gonna go with Josh Gad.
Correct.
Good job. Keep it up. Here we go. Next 2 options. Olivia Munn.
Olivia
Shailene
Munn.
Woodley.
Olivia
I like the
Munn.
name Olivia, so I'm just gonna go with it.
Correct.
Yes.
Dustin, you're doing amazing. You got that just by liking her name. That is your 5th correct answer with no misses. You got this. Colin Jost. Michael
Tina
Che.
Fey. Tina Fey. I know this one. Tina Fey.
I'm just gonna go with Tina Fey because she's hilarious.
Incorrect.
No,
Michael
Michael
Che was the right answer there. Go ahead and take a
Che.
step back onto the green circle for me. Let's keep going. Stephen Colbert.
Stephen Colbert. I know this one. Stephen Colbert. Stephen Colbert.
Steve Martin, I'm gonna eliminate. I think I'm gonna go with Stephen Colbert.
Correct.
Yes.
There you go. He's back, everybody. You've got 6 right. You do have that 1 miss, but you're doing great, man. Last options are Jessica
Tiffany
Williams.
Haddish. Tiffany Haddish.
Oh man, I'm gonna get some backlash for this because I don't know any of these people either. But I'm gonna go with Tiffany
Oh, it's
Haddish.
right.
Incorrect.
No.
Dustin, that's your
Jessica
second miss. Go ahead,
Williams.
take a step back there. Jessica Williams was on The Daily Show. You got 2 misses. You just need 1 right answer. So you get this right, you get the money in the bonus.
Yep.
You get it wrong, the money gets cut in half. Last 2 options. Ali
Ali Wand. I know this
Daisy
one.
Lee.
Ali Wand. Ali Wand.
I'm gonna go with Ali
Oh,
Wong.
it's right.
Incorrect.
No.
No, it was
Dusty
Daisy
Liddick.
Liddick. Come over here and join me. That was really tough. I didn't make it all the way across the bridge. So there's the money right there. You get $1,800. That gets cut in half to $900. But let's check in with the team to find out if they hit the bank it button. And they did. Let's see where they locked in your money, pal.
Banked.
There you go. $1,500.
Manitoba.
Congratulations, you did it!
Tic-tac-toe, next on Game Show Network.
Welcome back to Beat the Bridge. Ronald, Dustin, and Joe have banked $3,800, and in this round, they'll have one final chance to add the biggest amount so far. Each correct answer is now worth $500, and making it all the way across this bridge adds a $600 bonus. So $4,100 is available on this very important crossing. Bridge, what is the final category?
Your round 3 category is TV.
Playing TV. Who wants to try to cross the bridge?
I will cross the bridge because I watch a lot of TV.
Okay, Joe, you're the guy. Come join me on the bridge. Bridge, what are we looking for?
TGIF shows.
TGIF
We're just
TV
looking for
shows.
shows that were part of ABC's TGIF Friday night lineup during the block's original run from 1989 to the year 2000. Good luck. It's time to take on the bridge. Here are your first options. Full House.
Full House. I know this
Game
one.
of
Full House.
Thrones,
Full House.
Scandal.
It's definitely not Game of Thrones because that's HBO. Scandal was not on a Friday, so I will go with Full House.
It's Full House.
Correct.
Yes.
Nicely done. There you go. $500 in the bank already. Let's keep going. Boy Meets World.
Boy
How
Meets
I Met
World.
Your
I know this one. Boy
Stranger
Meets World.
Things.
Boy Meets
It is definitely
World.
not Stranger Things. I will go with Boy Meets
Not
World.
Stranger Things because that's Netflix. How I Met Your Mother was
Yeah, nicely
it's
done,
on
Joe.
CBS.
You're on a roll. Here we go.
It's right. Yes.
Family Guy, Family Matters.
Family Ties. I know this one. Family. No,
Okay.
Family Matters. I'm gonna say Family Matters. I'm gonna say Family Matters. Family Ties made by Fox. Family
Yeah,
Ties
there you
made
go.
by
I don't want to slow you
CBS.
down. So here are your next three
Yeah.
options. Clarissa Explains It All.
Step by step.
In
I know
Living
this one.
Color,
Step by
Step
step.
by Step.
Step by step.
Ooh, this one's a little tough. I will go with Step by Step.
Oh, it's right.
Correct.
Yes.
Nicely done. 4 in a row. You got no misses. Here we go, Joe. Next three. Muppet Babies.
The Muppet Show. I know this
Show,
one. The Muppet
Muppets
Show. The
Tonight.
Muppet
I will go
Show.
with Muppets Tonight.
What?
Correct.
Wow,
The
way to go. That was a
Muppets
tricky
Tonight.
one. 2 more, and you get the money and that big bonus. Here we go. Next three. Perfect Strangers.
It's
Silver
Perfect Strangers.
Spoons,
I know this one.
Will
Perfect
and Grace.
Strangers. Perfect
Okay,
Strangers.
I definitely know it is not Will and Grace.
Not Will and
or
Grace
Silver
because
Spoons, it
that's
is Perfect Strangers.
NBC.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, no hesitation. He knew that one for sure. Good job. So here's the deal. You got no misses. You just need one more correct answer to get that money and the bonus in this big round. Here's your last 3 options. According to Jim, the
The
Huleys.
Huleys. I know
My
this
wife
one.
and
The
kids.
Huleys. The Huleys.
Okay, I feel like it is the Hugleys. I'm going to go with that.
Oh, it's right.
Correct.
Yes, got the bonus.
Bring it in here, Joe.
Thank
Nicely
you.
done, buddy.
Thank you.
Well done, my friend. That's $3,500, and you get a $600 bonus for making it all the way across. Look at that number, $4,100. Let's go ahead and put it in the bank and get that total of $7,900. Nicely done, buddy. Well played. You go join your team, have a little celebration. Ronald and Dustin have put $7,900 in their bank, but to keep it and a bonus of $5,000, they need to beat the bridge in our final crossing. If they do, they'll be taking home $12,900. In the final round, your team will have 90 seconds to cross, and the bridge is going to change the category for each level. One person will play at a time and get a question wrong. The clock will stop, and the next player will take your place. Okay, team, you've decided Ronald is going to play first. Here we go. Ronald, it's time to beat the bridge.
Let's do this.
Bridge, what are we looking for first?
Game show with briefcases.
Deal or no deal?
Press your
Deal
left
or
and
no
refuse.
deal?
Deal or no deal?
Yes.
Bagel restaurant chain.
Einstein Brothers.
Hockey Brothers. Hockey
Tesla
Brothers.
Einstein Bros.
Oh, Einstein Brothers.
Name of Robin Hood's forest.
Sherwood. Sherwood.
Sherwood.
Oh, it's right.
Correct.
Yes.
Movie featuring the little black dress.
Breakfast at Tiffany's. Breakfast at
Breakfast at
Tiffany's.
Tiffany's.
Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Correct.
Yes.
Vegetable called a Mexican turnip.
Chicama. I know it's what. Chicama. Chicama.
Incorrect.
Was it Chicama?
Correct answer was
Yes.
You got 4 right. You've got 6 to go. Swap it out. Dustin, come on up here, man.
All right, yeah, you're best.
Okay, here's the deal. 55 seconds. Like I said, 6 more correct answers to make it across the bridge. You got this. Bridge, what are we looking for?
Number of Olympic rings.
5, 6, 7.
6. I know it's what. 6. 6.
Incorrect.
Stop
Was
the
it
clock.
6?
I'm sorry, the correct answer
No,
there was
5.
All right, swap it out. You know what to do. Here comes Joe. Joe, 53 seconds. 6 questions you need to answer correctly. It's all on you. But this is totally doable, man. You got this. The clock is not going to start until I finish reading your first 3 options, okay? Bridge, what are we looking for?
Name of talking car in Knight Rider.
Misfit, Kit, Angel.
K-I-T-T. K-I-T-T.
Correct.
Yes.
Term for map maker.
Cartographer.
Cooper. I know it's what.
Haberdasher,
Cooper. Cooper.
Photographer.
Oh, cartographer.
Correct.
Yup.
French translation of duvet.
Layer. I know it's what. Layer. Layer.
Down.
Correct.
Oh, down.
Famous opera singer.
Jesse
Isabella
Norman,
Rossellini.
Rossellini.
Isabella Rossellini.
Jesse Norman.
Rossellini.
Correct.
Oh, just.
Company founded by Serena Williams.
Read it. I know it's what. Read it. Read it.
BuzzFeed.
Incorrect.
Was it read it?
No, the answer
Yes,
was
got
right.
myself
It was
10
room for you
of
guys.
over
Let's go.
$10,000.
Little something. You guys were great. You did amazing. I really appreciate this team. You didn't make it back across the bridge, but you are going home with $1,000. So congratulations on that, and we will see you next time on Beat the Bridge. Way to go, guys. That was a tough one.
It's time to play everyone's favorite game of strategy, knowledge, and fun. It's tic-tac-toe. And here's your host, Brooke Burns.
Hello and welcome to our game of X's and O's. Get 3 in a row and you win the dough. But be careful because our dragon is lurking on the game board to block your path to victory. Let's meet tonight's players. She's a personal assistant and animal lover from Nashville, Tennessee. Please welcome Sandra. She's a registered nurse that loves Pilates from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Give it up for Jaleesa. Welcome, ladies. It's nice that we have all girls up here on the stage. Are you ready to play some tic-tac-toe and take home the cash?
Yes.
That's what I like to hear. All right, here's how we play. You'll take turns selecting categories and answering questions to place your X or your O on the board. I'll give you 100 points for each correct answer, and if you get 3 in a row, that's a tic-tac-toe, and that will earn you a 500-point bonus. All right? Now keep in mind that the dragon is hiding behind one of the squares, and if you land on the dragon, you will lose your turn, so watch out for that. The player with the most points at the end of this game will be our champion and will face the dragon in the bonus round for a chance to win $10,000. That always gets a good reaction, right? Blah, 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 Brooke, $10,000. All right, here are your categories for round 1. A tankless job. What am I? Hops, Hopes and Dreams, Repeat Offender Guitar, Totally Lawsome, Your Way or the Highway, Oath Floats, A Chorus Feline. Of course, our center square up there, which is our mystery square. Now, to claim that one, you have to answer a special two-part question. Okay? Sandra, you won the coin toss backstage. You'll get to go first. Where would you like to start?
Let's start with the center.
Okay, let's go for the big middle square there. You'll have to answer two questions to claim it. Here's your first one. Created in 1970, the National
Grand
Railroad
Central
Passenger
Station, Grand
Corporation
Central
would later be
Station.
known as what? Grand Central Station, Greyhound, or Amtrak?
Amtrak.
All right, is she correct?
No. Oh, Amtrak.
Good start there. Of course, to claim that square, you need to answer one more question, and here it is, Sandra. As your kids probably know, Thomas the Tank
Blue.
Engine
I
is
know this
mainly
one. Blue.
what color?
Blue.
Green, yellow, or blue?
I believe he is blue.
I watched
Her
Thomas
X
the
in that
Tank
center
Engine
square.
before.
Is she right?
Yes.
You claimed the center square. That's a wonderful start for you. Jaleesa, where would you like to begin?
I'm going to start with
Tankless job.
Okay, top left. A tankless job. Better Homes and Gardens says you can reduce energy costs and save space in your home by installing a tankless what?
Water heater. I know this one.
Disposal,
Water heater.
or
Water
I'm going to
heater.
go with water heater.
Oh, it's
Is the
right.
correct answer to claim that square? Water heater? Well done.
Yes.
Totally lawsome.
All right.
Holy
All right.
awesome.
Here's your question.
Oh no, it's
So sorry
dragging.
about
I
that.
lost
Unfortunately, it means your turn is
my
over. Jaleesa, back to you. Where would you like to go?
I'm going to go with what am I?
Okay. Next door up there. Which website is known for quizzes like what type of bagel are you and what type of witch are you?
BuzzFeed. I know this one.
Pinterest, or Mental
BuzzFeed.
Floss?
I've
BuzzFeed.
taken a lot of these quizzes, and it is
Oh, it's
BuzzFeed.
right.
Is she right?
Yes.
Great job, Jaleesa. Sandra, where do you want to go next?
For the block, hoops and dreams.
Oops and
Yes,
dreams.
ma'am.
Hops and dreams.
There you go. Hops and dreams. Here it
Top
is.
5.
Question. So for this question, we have a list of the top 5 answers. If you guess the top answer, then you win the square. Okay?
Okay.
Here it is. What countries drink the most beer?
USA.
Sandra, what do you think's in the top
USA.
5 up there?
Ireland?
Ireland.
Yeah.
Is Ireland in the top 5? That sound means that it is not on the board. Jaleesa, you can guess the answer that is on the list. You'll get to put your O in that square instead and make a tic-tac-toe.
okay.
Okay? What's your guess?
I'm thinking Germany.
Is Germany up there? What? That is very surprising. Okay, I was with you girls. You also were not able to find one in the top 5. Let's see what the answers were. Russia.
Russia,
Okay.
Mexico.
Mesa, sure. 3, Brazil.
Brazil.
Number 2 is United States.
I said
Okay.
USA.
And one up there
It was
is
number 2. Yeah.
Wow. Very interesting. All right, well, we all learned something new,
Yes.
didn't we? All right, the new category up there is on the head. And Jaleesa, it's your turn. Where would you like to
took
go?
my answer.
I'm going to try on the head.
I think you should. She's going for a tic-tac-toe. Which of these is a decorative headpiece that resembles a fancy
Fascinator.
Mesmerizer,
Fascinator.
Fascinator, or bedazzler?
No idea because I don't wear half hats.
She's like, I want the whole hat if I'm gonna wear a hat.
I'm going to go with my gut, which is mesmerizer.
Mesmerizer. All right, is the correct answer for a tic-tac-toe and 500 bonus points. Mesmerizer.
Yes.
All right, that answer's incorrect, which means the game is still up for grabs, and the new category up there is Adult Swim. Where do you want to go?
Adult Swim for the block.
For the block. Adult Swim. Here it is. The most dynamic and physically taxing swimming stroke in the Olympics is named for what?
Bumblebee. I know this one.
Butterfly,
Bumblebee.
or beetle.
Butterfly.
All right, for the block is the correct answer.
Butterfly.
Butterfly. She knew it. Yes, she does. Sandra put next up there. All right. Jaleesa, she's going to make you go somewhere else. Where would you like to choose?
All right. For the block, I'm going to do your way or the highway.
All right, going for a block yourself. The phrase
Burger
"have it
King.
your
I know it's
way"
like
is
Burger
synonymous
King.
with what
Burger
fast food
King.
chain? Burger King, McDonald's, or Wendy's?
Pretty sure it's Burger King.
Yes.
Pretty sure it's Burger King. You're trying to listen to those commercials in your mind, right? For the
It's
block
not
is the
McDonald's
correct
or
answer
Wendy's.
Burger King? Yeah, great job, Jaleesa. Even if it was on in the background, it sank in, right? Sandra, where to?
Repeat a Fender guitar.
All right, you're going for a block as well. With Beauty and the Beat, who holds the record as the only all-female pop rock band to top
The
the Billboard
Go-Go's. I
album
know it's what the
charts?
Go-Go's. The
The
Go-Go's.
Ting Tings or Talk Talk?
I'm gonna go with the
Oh,
Go-Go.
it's
All right,
right.
for the block. Is she right?
Yes!
Great job. You ladies are going back and forth here. Talisa, where to?
Okay, for the block, I'm gonna try Totally Lost Them.
Totally lost them. For a block. Here's your question. What Michael Chiklis-led police
The Shield.
drama
I
was
know
a
this one. The
groundbreaking
Shield.
hit for the cable
The
channel
Shield.
FX? The Wire, The Shield, or The Closer?
Try The Shield.
The Wire is on
Is
HBO.
The
The
Shield the
Closer
correct
is on
answer?
TNT. Yes!
Okay, at this point, do Oath floats.
Okay, both floats. Since 1933, the U.S. presidential inauguration
Monster!
always
I know
happens
it's
on
what
what date?
Monster!
January 20th,
Monster!
February 10th, or March 3rd?
January 20th.
To claim that square, is she right? She is. Good job, Sam.
No.
Just collecting points at this point, right? That sound means we are out of time. Let's take a look at our scores. Jaleesa, you've got 400. and Sandra with 400 points. All right, in this round, our values are doubled, which means each square is now worth 200 points, and a tic-tac-toe is an additional 1,000 points. Don't forget, our dragon is hiding behind one of those squares, so watch out for him. Also, in this round, one square is worth double points, so you want to try to find that, and it'll boost your score. Okay? Let's see the categories for round 2. Dashing through the snow, smart E-pants, our place in space, rated X or O, hot luck, simple Simon facts, war does the time go, sun's out, tongues out, and of course our center mystery square. All right, Jaleesa, you get to start. Where would you like to begin?
I'm gonna go for the center square.
You'll have to answer 2 questions to claim it. Here's your first one. Written as a metaphor for racial harmony, Ebony and Ivory
Stevie
was
Wonder.
a duet by
I know-
Paul McCartney and
I know
what
it's what
singer?
Stevie
Diana
Wonder,
Ross,
Stevie Wonder.
or Smokey Robinson?
Stevie Wonder.
Oh, it's
Is she
right.
right?
Yeah.
Well done. Now to claim that square, you have to answer this next question. Stevie Wonder's early hit Fingertips Part 2 has what ain't no mountain high enough
Bill
singer
Withers.
on
I know it's
drums?
what Bill
Al
Withers.
Green,
Bill
Marvin Gaye,
Withers.
or Bill Withers?
Al Green.
All right, to claim that center square and put her O in it is the correct answer, Al Green. Oh,
Nope, not Marvin Gaye.
So close. Unfortunately, that ends your turn, which means the center square is still up for grabs, and we're back over to Sandra. Sandra, where would you like to go?
I'm going to try for the middle.
Okay, she's going to have a go at the middle. Here's the first of 2 questions. Athos, Porthos, and Aramis are collectively known as
The Three
what group?
Musketeers.
The
I know
Three
it's what the
Tenors,
Three
the
Musketeers. The
Three
Three
or the Three Amigos?
Musketeers.
Three Musketeers.
Oh, it's
Three
right.
Musketeers is the correct answer. Three Musketeers? Yeah!
One more
Okay,
question.
Well done. Now to claim that square, you have to answer this next question as well, Sandra. Here it is. The Three Musketeers candy bar is made of chocolate and
Caramel. I know it's what caramel. Caramel.
Nugget.
Answer to claim that center square and put her X in it. Nugget.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
it is.
no. Yeah.
Great job, Sam. Put an X up there. All right, Jaleesa, where do you want to go?
I like being outside, so I'm gonna try sun's out, tongues out.
Sun's out, tongues out. Let's see what it says.
Double point.
That's great. If you get this one right, you'll get 400 points added to your score.
Okay, let's do it.
Here it is. Thought to be a protection against sunburn, what animal's tongue is a dark purplish black color? A goat?
Giraffe.
A
I know it's what
or a lion?
giraffe.
This one's
Giraffe.
Is
Oh,
the
it's
correct
right.
answer giraffe? It is.
Yes, double my score.
Added to your score. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Sandra, back to you.
Potluck.
Okay, let's take a look. Potluck.
Double nothing.
All right, if you get this question right, then you'll have a big decision to make.
Okay.
Here it is. Where would you use a neti pot?
On
In
your
garden,
stove. I know it's what on your
or in
stove.
your
On your
nose?
stove.
In your nose.
All right, to
Oh,
put an X
in
in
the
that square,
nose.
is it in your nose? Yes, it is. My husband has become obsessed with this. I don't know why. Great job. You got to put your X up there. Now, here's the big decision that you have to make. You can either keep that square and your X that you already claimed, or you can go for double or nothing and play for a second square. All right? Or you can just end your turn here. What would you like to do?
Just in my turn.
You're
here.
happy.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
happy.
she's
Yeah,
going to
I'm
keep
happy.
that one square. All right, well, then we'll let your turn end.
I'm
and
not
we'll-
risky.
Not risky. Risk averse.
Yeah.
Okay. Jaleesa, that means we're over to you. Where would you like to go next?
Okay, I'm going for the block, rated X or O.
Rated X or O. Here we go. For the block. In 1990, the NC-17 film
No
rating
children.
was
I know
introduced,
this one.
in
No
which
children.
NC
No
stood for what?
children.
Negative content, non-compliant, or no children?
Non-compliant.
All right, for the block is the correct answer, non-compliant.
Yes.
No children. The new category going in up there on the board is tons of info. Sandra, it's your turn.
Tons of info.
Oh man, and I would love to give it to you, but that sound means we are out of time.
I just won the
Sorry about
game.
Cookie.
Thin Mints. Samoas. Toffee-tastic.
Correct.
Wow. All new weeknights at 6:30 on Game Show Network.
Between Jaleesa and Sandra again. And now it's time to play our 60-second challenge round that will determine which player will go on to face the dragon for a chance to win that $10,000. Yes. All right, ladies, in this round, you'll each have 60 seconds to make as many tic-tac-toes as you can. Each square is now worth 300 points, and I'll give you an extra 1,000 points for every tic-tac-toe you make. So make as many as you can, okay? That's a big boost in score. But remember, the dragon is lurking behind one of the categories, and finding the dragon will take 5 seconds off your clock. Sandra, you'll get to go first. Okay. Here are your categories. A legit theater, fiber optics, I know that song, chirp chirp, ponder this, down under the tree, frozen assets, here's the situation, and of course our center mystery square. Where would you like to begin?
Center mystery.
Going for the center. All right, your clock will start when I finish reading your first question. Okay? Good luck. What American tennis player won her 23rd
Serena
Grand
Williams.
Slam singles
Serena
title
Williams.
while pregnant?
Coffee.
Yes.
Serena Williams.
Chirp, chirp.
Chirp, chirp. What body parts do crickets rub together to make their distinctive chirping sound?
Legs.
Oh,
They're
wait.
wings.
Ponder this.
Okay. A famous paradox asks what happens when an immovable object meets an unstoppable what?
A crash.
Nope. Pause.
Here's the situation.
Who hosts the Situation Room on CNN?
Anderson
no.
Cooper.
Oh, Wolf Blitzer.
Hang in
I don't watch
Frozen
CNN.
All right. Experts say you can freeze an onion before you cut it to avoid what involuntary reaction?
Crying.
Crying.
Nice.
Yes.
Down under the tree.
People in Australia celebrate Christmas during which of the 4 seasons?
Summer.
Oh, sorry, that means time, and the correct answer is summer
Yes.
for them. All right, you weren't able to get any tic-tac-toes. You did bring your score up to 1,100 points, and to Lisa, that's the score to beat. Let's take a look at your categories. Here they are. Trivia about trivia. How low can you go? Channel surfing. Sign here. Griffin Cousins. Honey, don't list. Who's calling? Oh, say, can you see? And of course, our center mystery square. Jaleesa, where would you like to start?
I'd like to start with the center square.
All right, your clock will start when I finish reading your first question. Okay, here we go. Comic Sans, Times New Roman, and Helvetica are all examples of what?
Fonts.
Fonts. Yep.
Trivia about trivia.
To win the original Trivial Pursuit, how many wedges do
6.
you need to collect?
6.
5.
6.
Yes.
Channel
I
surfing.
played Trivial Pursuit before.
Oh,
no, Dragon's gonna take away 5
Here's what
seconds.
cable network used the tagline Television for Women?
Old.
Nice work.
Oh, Lifetime.
Honey, don't listen.
Okay. For a tic-tac-toe, the sequel to the movie Honey, I Shrunk the Kids is called Honey, I What the Kid?
Honey, I
Shrunk.
shrunk. No, blew up. I don't watch Honey, I Shrunk the Kid.
Snoop Dogg's first cousin is what fellow musician and star of Moesha?
I don't know.
Moesha.
Brandy?
No, Brandy.
Who's calling?
In what Nordic country are phone books arranged alphabetically by first name?
Italy.
Oh,
Italy.
and that sound makes time. The correct answer is
No, Iceland.
Well done. You weren't able to make any tic-tac-toes. You did bring your score up to 1,400 points, which means you won the game. has just won the game and $1,000. But of course, now if she can beat that dragon, she'll be turning it into $10,000. I like that number, though. Good luck to you, Teresa. All right. Here's how we play Beat the Dragon. You'll have 60 seconds to make one tic-tac-toe to win. All right. Of course, our dragon will start in the center square with the spot on the board after each question as he tries to block you from getting 3 in a row. You need to outmaneuver that dragon to take home the $10,000. Okay? Okay. Here are your categories. Strike Up the Band, Party Poopers, I Beg Your Garden, Pixar Flicks, Well Suited, Just Face It, Match the Mate, Catch and Rejoice, and of course our center mystery square. Dragon is up there on the board, ready to go. Now remember, Jaleesa, your time will start when I finish reading the first question.
Okay.
Where would you like to begin?
I'm going to start with I Beg Your Garden.
The pizza crust brand Bogli is named for the Bogli Gardens in what city?
France.
France. Nope. Florence.
Strike up the band. Okay. Thunder and Believer were top 10 hits in 20.
Imagine Dragons. Imagine Dragons.
Kiss.
Yes.
Dragons.
Just face it.
Cilium is the Latin word for what thing found on our bodies?
Skin.
Eyelash.
Eyelashes.
Catch and Royce.
When he made the Immaculate Reception, Franco Harris was on what NFL team?
Gators.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
Let's do party poopers.
Okay. What name was given to the 18th Amendment in which alcohol was banned in the U.S.?
Tea Party. Think of it.
Prohibition.
Pixar flicks.
What Pixar film is centered around the holiday known as Dia de los Muertos?
Coco.
Yeah, Coco.
Coco.
Good job on that last question. It's such a tough round. Unfortunately, you were not able to make a tic-tac-toe, but you still won the game and $1,000. Get windows all the way around the room. I no longer have to worry about it being dirty, and it is a favorite. I love it.
All new Nissans come with a lifetime warranty at both Granger Nissans.
From the Alex Trebek stage at Sony Pictures Studios, this is Jeopardy! Here are today's contestants. A marketing strategist from Livingston, New Jersey, David Spellman. A stay-at-home mom from Denver, Colorado, Emily Croak. And a returning champion, a social studies teacher from Roseville, Minnesota, Andrew Brigger, whose one-day cash winnings total $16,000. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Ken Jennings.
Thank you, Johnny Yoler. Welcome to Jeopardy! In Friday's game, Andrew Brigger became our first champion of the summer, and he credited a former student, Doe Park, a Jeopardy second chance contestant, with teaching him everything he knows. Today, Emily and David join us on the Alex Trebek stage. Best of luck to you three. Let's get into the round, the Jeopardy round. Here are your categories. We have historic U.S. businesses first, then found in the NATO phonetic alphabet, followed by red, yellow, blue, and, twist ending, salute the flag of Ecuador. Andrew, where do you want to start?
I'd like the NATO phonetic alphabet for 1,000, please.
All right. It's from Gaelic words for water of life. W is whiskey. I think Andrew just got to the end of the alphabet. Select again.
NATO for 800, please.
Male half of a 1597 play title. Andrew.
What is Romeo?
Yes.
NATO phonetic for 600.
Topaz is the traditional birthstone of this month. Andrew.
What is October?
No. Emily or David? N is November. Back to you, Andrew.
NATO for 400.
It purportedly got its name because it resembled the uncle of the Film Academy librarian. Andrew.
What is Oscar?
Correct.
NATO for 200.
Finish it off with this. Parker of jazz or Puth of pop. Andrew.
What is Charlie?
Charlie Parker, yes.
Historic businesses for 1,000.
Answer. Daily double. You're the only player we've heard from so far, Andrew. You can wager up to 1,000.
1,000, please.
Here's your clue in historic U.S. businesses. The Bismarck Tribune shocked the nation with the first full account of this 1876 event, in which one of its correspondents died.
What is the Battle of Little Bighorn?
Yes, Custer's Last Stand. You got it. You got 1,000.
Historic businesses, 800, please.
Like Wyatt Earp did, you can still get a drink at the Palace Restaurant and Saloon in Prescott, in this state. Emily.
What is Arizona?
Right.
Historic U.S. business is 600.
Built of bricks of this in 1857, the R&R market in San Luis, Colorado kept going strong after fires in 1895 and 1947. Andrew.
What are railroad ties?
No. Emily or David? They were bricks of adobe. Back to you, Emily.
U.S. business is 400.
Good timing. Famed for its sourdough, the Boudin French Bakery opened in San Francisco in this year. Emily.
What is 1906?
No, sorry. Andrew or David? 1906 was a rough year to open a business in San Francisco. 1849 for the gold rush. Select Emily.
Business is 200.
The advent of eBay hasn't stopped Los Angeles' Abel family from hosting these events since 1916. Andrew.
What are auctions?
Right.
Let's go red for 1,000.
The preface to this Hawthorne novel mentions the folly of tumbling down an avalanche of ill-gotten gold or real estate. David.
What is the House of the Seven Gables?
Correct.
I'll do red for 800.
The title of this very long novel by David Foster Wallace comes from a line in Hamlet and implies hilarity. David.
What is Infinite Jest?
Right again.
Do red for 600.
Just like magic, Paulo Coelho wrote this mystical novel in just 2 weeks. It's become a bestseller over the last 37 years. David.
What is The Alchemist?
You got it.
Do red for 400.
At a cancer support group in this John Green novel, Hazel would introduce herself with 16. Thyroid originally. Andrew?
What is The Fault in Our Stars?
That's the book.
Let's go yellow for 1,000.
This director is known for using lots of yellow in his whimsical films like Moonrise.
Was a few good men. Was a few good men.
David.
Who is Wes Anderson?
Wes Anderson is correct. You're in the lead at the moment with 3,400. You out?
Look.
It comes from this plant dye. Emily.
What is indigo?
Yes.
Blue for 800.
This piece, probably George Gershwin's best known, opens with a swooping clarinet. David.
What is Rhapsody in Blue?
You got it.
I'll do yellow for 800.
Kate Hudson's yellow dress in this movie was inspired by the color of the 80-carat Isadora diamond she also wears. Andrew.
What is How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days?
Correct.
Can I go Ecuador for 1,000?
To Ecuador. The river on the flag is the Guayas, which, as you might imagine, runs through this largest Ecuadorian port. The Guayas runs through Guayaquil. Back to you, Andrew.
Blue for 1,000.
The Fightin' Blue Hens represent the University of this state. David.
What is Delaware?
Good.
I'll do yellow for 600.
TV cartoon makers like to grab us with yellow characters, like this dog pal of Finn on Adventure Time. Finn and Jake. I guess David's son's not there yet. Back to you, David.
I'll do yellow for 400.
Snoopy's guesses at what kind of bird this yellow friend of his is have included the rufous-sided towhee. Not a great thought. Andrew.
Was Tweety?
Was Tweety? No.
Woodstock is correct.
I'll do yellow for 200.
The video for this Cardi B song doesn't have that much of the color you'd expect, though there is a cheetah. Her hit Bodak Yellow.
Bodak Yellow is what we're looking for.
200.
The fifth book in the series, Sunrise on the Reaping, opens at the start of the 50th annual V's, so a quarter quell is in the works. Emily.
What is the Hunger Games?
Right.
Blue for 400.
2 presidential homes, Montpelier and Monticello, offer views of these mountains in Virginia. David.
What are the Blue Ridge Mountains?
Yes.
Do blue for 200.
The Latin for seawater gives us the name of this pale blue gemstone. David.
What's sapphire?
No. Emily.
What's aquamarine?
That's right.
Ecuador for 800.
The ship's mast is this ancient staff of Mercury to symbolize commerce. It got mixed up with another staff and now also reps doctors. What is the caduceus? Emily?
600 for Ecuador, please.
Ecuador's embassy in London, once in the news as Julian Assange's refuge, is in this area with a type of sir and a type of span in its name. What is Knightsbridge? Now we gotta get one of these for the people of Ecuador, Emily. Where to?
400, please.
Admire the mighty condor. Feeding-wise, it is un carroñero, this 9-letter word. Andrew.
What is a carnivore?
Sorry, no. Emily or David? It's a scavenger. Final clue in Ecuador. The sun represents this resource. In 2022, a company announced it had found a lost city of it in southeast Ecuador. Andrew.
What is gold?
That's correct. You're in second place with 2,000. David's in the lead, and Double Jeopardy is up next. We'll be right back.
Happening this weekend in Savannah, it's the Hot Tub and Swim Spa Expo with savings up to 50%. See more than 30 models on display. Hot tubs, therapy tubs, and swim spas this weekend at Redgate Farms. Visit nationalhottub.com for directions and coupons.
Bathfitter showers have got people talking. Our wide selection of showers means it's exactly what we wanted. Seamless and watertight walls are much easier to clean than tiles and grout. Every Bathfitter shower is backed by a lifetime warranty. And with thousands of 5-star reviews, the experience exceeds expectations. It's no wonder millions of Bathfitter customers love their new shower.
And delicious.
In Double Jeopardy, choosing from these categories. It might be single-named singers or world cities. Then we have around the body, sunrise, sunset, followed by before and after. And finally, Rip Van Winkle slept through it. Emily, go.
Before and after for 800.
Fish eats plankton and is eaten by another and still another fish, then by man, who's part of a group of convicts working outside. Emily.
Was food chain gained? Before and after for 1200.
Before and after 1200.
Norman Mailer's first novel that leads nowhere, like a cul-de-sac. David.
Was The Walking and the Dead and Naked and the Dead End?
I will do single-name singers for 1600.
In 2022, Georgia
Single-
State University
single-name
honored
singers
this
for
rapper and
1600.
alumnus with an honorary Bachelor of Science in Music Management. David.
Who's Ludacris?
Was Ludacris Sunrise and
Sunrise,
Sunset for
Sunset,
1600?
Answer. In the double for you, David. Pulling out to a bigger lead so far in Double Jeopardy. How much do you want to risk on Sunrise, Sunset?
I'll do 4,400.
Okay, 4,400. Going for 13,000. Here's your clue. Mount Bromo is famous for its otherworldly sunrises. It's one of this country's more than 50 active volcanoes, more than any other country.
What is Norway?
No! Indonesia, so we're looking
So we take away
for.
4,400, leaving you with 42, but you're still in the lead. Go.
Rip Van Winkle slept through it for 2,000.
Not likely Rip would have been
Slept through it for
invited anyway
2000.
to this woman's December 14th, 1780 Albany wedding to Alexander Hamilton.
Was Eliza
Was Eliza
Schuyler?
Schuyler?
That's right.
Rip Van Winkle for 1600.
Rip missed every Revolutionary War battle in his home state of New York, like this two-parter in 1777 that turned the tide of war.
Was Saratoga?
Yes.
Rip Van Winkle for 1200.
1,200.
Slumbering Rip missed his chance to join the filial group of anti-British hooligans whose flag is seen here.
Was Sons of Liberty?
Emily.
What is Sons of Liberty?
Correct.
Rip Van Winkle slept through it for
Rip Van Winkle,
800.
800.
Rip snored through 1783, when the Treaty of Paris established this western border for the newly independent USA. USA ended at the
Mississippi is what we're looking
Back to you,
for.
Emily.
Rip
Van
Van
Winkle,
Winkle slept through it for
The
400.
second of these legislative bodies first met in Philly 3 weeks after the start of the Revolutionary War. Not that Rip
Was
noticed.
Continental Congress?
The Continental Congress.
That's right.
Around the body for
Around the body
1200.
for 1,200.
Numbering 1 million or more, the islets of Langerhans are found within this organ.
Pancreas we're looking for.
David?
Around the body for 1,600.
Around the body for
With
1600.
oblongata, it's part of the brain. By itself, the innermost part of the hair shaft. Andrew.
What is medulla?
Was Medulla?
Can I go
Single
name
Naked
singers
Name
for
Singers
2,000?
for 2000.
A memorial and life-size statue honors this late Tejano singer in her hometown of Corpus
Was
Christi.
Selena?
Emily.
Who is Selena?
That's right, for 2000.
Single Name Singers
Single
for
name singer,
1200.
1200.
This singer is helping to raise awareness of lupus and support for research since being diagnosed with the disease.
Was Halsey? Halsey.
Yes.
I'll do
Around the body for 2000.
Because of its shape, this tiny bone of the middle ear is also called the hammer.
Was the Alice?
Right.
Before and after for 1600.
1,600.
Answer. Daily double.
Oh, the daily double.
You and Emily have both been making a move. You're just $200 off the lead at the moment.
6,000.
Wow, a big wager in before and after. Here's your clue. Fruity dessert created at Brennan's in New Orleans that had the 2011 hit song Pumped Up Kicks. Andrew?
I don't have it.
Both
Bananas
parts are a little
foster
tough.
the
What is
people
bananas
is we're looking
foster
for.
the people. So the big wager means you lose 6,000 there, but select again.
4,000 for 2,000.
Washington, D.C. concert venue home to DAR conventions that had 1980s #1 hits with Maneater and Kiss on My List. Emily.
What is Constitution
What's
Hall? and Oates?
Constitution Hall and Oates?
Before and after 400.
Waxing crescents
before and after for 400.
waxing gibbous that are wider than a mile in a song from Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Faces of the Moon Rivers we're looking for.
Emily?
Sunrise, sunset for 1,200.
Steer clear of the title structure from this 1964 hit by the Animals that's been the ruin of many a poor boy.
What's House of the Rising Sun?
Yeah.
Around the body for 800.
Around the body for
From
800.
Greek meaning one standing before, it's the gland in men below the bladder.
Prostate is prostate is what we're looking for.
David, back to you.
Singers for 800.
Singers for
In
800.
2025, she announced her first ever greatest hits tour. Emily.
Was Madonna? Single name is 400.
Though she and Sonny Bono have yet to be inducted together, in 2024 she entered the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as a solo artist. David.
Who's Cher?
Yes.
Sunrise, sunset for 2,000.
In this Lord's poem Ulysses, the title hero outlines plans to sail beyond the sunset and reclaim lost glory.
Was Tennyson?
Tennyson?
Yes.
World Cities
for
for
1,200.
This city on the Rhine was a world capital from 1949 to 1990. Capital of West.
Bonn is what we're looking for.
Back to you, Emily.
World Cities for 800.
Enjoy a glass or two of Marsala while visiting the town of Marsala on this island. What is Sicily?
Sicily is what we're looking for.
World Cities
World Cities for
1,600.
1,600.
A popular vacation spot, this Mexican city has a name that translates to cow horn. David.
What is Cabo?
No, I'm sorry. Not Cabo. Andrew or Emily? What is Cuernavaca?
Cuernavaca is what we're looking for. Sunrise, sunset for 800.
John Muir wrote in his journal, "It is always sunrise somewhere." And as co-founder of this club, he ought to know.
What's the Sierra Club?
Sierra Club.
That's right.
Around by for 400.
Vermiform often precedes the name of this tube, a structure that extends from the first part of the large intestine. Your vermiform
Appendix is what we're looking for. World Cities for 400.
The Manchester Ship Canal was built to link Manchester with this port city. Yeah.
What's Liverpool?
David.
What's Liverpool?
Correct.
World City is 2,000.
Because of its central
Well, this is
location,
2000.
it replaced Dar es Salaam as Tanzania's national capital in 1974.
Dodoma is what we're looking for.
Here's the final
Now
clue,
last
sunrise,
clue.
sunset. In business, sunsetting is the phasing out of a product or service, like the red Netflix
What are
makers that once
DVDs?
delivered these. David.
What are DVDs?
Why on
That's right.
Japanese
And it means this game
time?
is not a runaway as we head into Final Jeopardy. The category is collection.
Collections. Final Jumping Categories Collections. You see it, so good luck.
In 1896, the Vassar-educated wife of this man wrote, "Thousands of dollars may be paid for a copy of Shakespeare." 30 seconds. Good luck.
Who's Volker?
We'll start with the champ,
Let's see,
Andrew Brigger,
what's
with
it?
$2,000, and a response of...
Smith, no!
Not Smith, I'm afraid, Andrew. I would have loved if that had paid off.
Nothing, he
You
says,
didn't bet
whatever it
anything, you
is.
still have 2,000. David Spellman's in second place with 6,600. He wrote down...
Rockefeller, no!
Rockefeller either, David. You wager 5601.
5,601, he drops to
999. Big lead with 12,200. Her response was... Who is
Folger? Yep.
And that's correct. Henry Clay Folger and his wife founded the namesake Shakespeare Library in D.C. So you're going to add to that 12,200.
1,001. She
You're a
goes up
Jeopardy
to
champion, Emily, with
$1,201.
$13,201.
She is a new Jeopardy champion.